the national movement of India from 1923 to 1947. The sudden withdrawal of the non-corporation movement gave a major setback to the national movement in India. While the leaders were in the great shock, the people were hopeless and disappointed. The Khilafat issue was left unresolved, and this also resulted in the weakening of the Hindu-Muslim unity. The Congress leaders diverted themselves towards the rural areas where they did a lot of consultative work to expand their support base. But this phase of political inactivity was short-lived, and soon new leaders and new groups emerged on the national front. So friends, my name is Ramo Singh and I am from class 8C of Dr. Viren Sarup Education Center. Friends, I have got a huge opportunity to make this video. So, without wasting any time, let's start the video. By the 1922, the Congress got divided into two groups. The first group was that of the No Changers who wanted to boycott the government council, while the second group was that of the Pro Changers who wanted to contest the elections. The No Changers were led by Vallabhbhai Patel and Rajendra Prasad. The Pro Changers were led by Chittaranjan Raj Das, Motilal Nehru and Vithalbhai Patel. Friends, during this period, various other parties were also formed. Several peasant and worker movements also took place to improve the condition of workers. The important movements among them were the Bardoli Satyagraha of 1928, All Indian Kisan Sabha of 1936, All India Trade Union Congress of 1920, the Bihar Socialist Party of 1931 and the Congress Socialist Party of 1934. In North India, the revolutionary movement started with the formation of Hindustan Republican Association (HRA) in 1924 at Kanpur. It was formed by Sachindranath, Jogesh Chandra and Ram Prasad Bismil. In 1928, the revolutionaries formed the Hindustan Socialist Republic Army (HSRA). HRSA is aimed at establishing a socialist republican state in India. The main leaders were Chandrasekhar Azad and Bhagat Singh. The first violent act of HSRA was the murder of Saunders, the assistant superintendent of police in 1928. After this, on 8 April 1929, Bhagat Singh and Bhutkeshwar Dutt threw two bombs into the Central Legislative Assembly. Both were arrested and tried in the Central Assembly bomb case. This arrest was followed by more arrests of the HSRA leaders, and all were sentenced to jail. In jail, the activists launched a hunger strike in which Jatin Das, a revolutionary, died on 12 September 1929. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged on 23 March 1931. Chandrasekhar Azad too died in an encounter with the police at Allahabad. With the death of these activists, the HSRA movement in North India weakened. The Simon Commission. In November 1927, the British government appointed the Simon Commission under the chairmanship of Sir John Simon. The commission was to inquire into the working of the Government of India Act of 1919 and suggest new reforms. The Indians were dissatisfied with this commission, firstly because it had no Indian member. All the 7 members were British. Secondly, the commission did not approve to the Indian demand for Swaraj. Consequently, the Indian National Congress decided to boycott the commission. A complete hurricane was observed in Bombay and other places on 3 February 1928. The day the commission landed at Bombay, people all over the country raised the slogan "Simon, go back" and held demonstrations. At Lahore, Lala Lajpat Rai was severely wounded during the Lathi charge and he later on died. The Quit India Movement 1942. On 14 July 1942, the Congress Working Committee passed the Quit India resolution at Wardha. It demanded an immediate end to the British rule in India. Thus, All Indian Congress Committee met at Bombay on August 7, 1942 and decided to launch a non-violent mass struggle all over the country under the leadership of Gandhiji. Then Gandhiji raised the slogan of do or die. He said that they would either free India or die in the attempt to free India. But the government again followed the policy of suppression. Men, women and children all took active part in the Quit India movement. The partition plan. On 3rd June 1947, Prime Minister Attlee announced the partition plan. A separate country called Pakistan was to be created. It would comprise West Bengal, Northwest Frontier Province, Sindh and East Bengal. The Congress accepted the partition in the hope that it would put an end to the violence. Finally, on July 1947, the Indian Independence Bill was passed. India became free on 15th August 1947. So friends, that's it for today. I hope you all love this video.
Of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.